Hello, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's doing alright today. Before we get into it, please remember to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any updates. And do stay till the end of this video to see the sources and try to verify this news for yourself. Now, let's get into what's been making headlines recently. South Africans are being reminded of something very important when it comes to immigration laws and local business operations. According to the Immigration Act 13 of 2002, Section 42, harboring an illegal immigrant is actually a criminal offense. This means that anyone who shelters, employs, or in any way helps an undocumented foreign national to remain in South Africa unlawfully could be breaking the law. This reminder comes at a time when tensions between locals and foreign nationals are high in many communities, especially when it comes to small business operations and informal trading spaces. Authorities have been reinforcing the message that informal markets, spaza shops, and other small-scale businesses are meant to be reserved for South African citizens. The law is clear about this, and officials are saying it's time people start taking it seriously. Across many parts of the country, especially in townships and rural areas, informal businesses play a big role in the economy. They provide access to basic goods and services in places where big supermarkets or shopping centers might not reach. But there's been growing frustration among locals who feel that these spaces have been taken over by foreign nationals, many of whom are operating without proper documentation or trading permits. Government officials say the goal is not to cause conflict but to restore order and fairness. They argue that local citizens should not be pushed out of opportunities meant to support them. According to authorities, the law is there to protect South Africans and ensure that those who come into the country follow proper legal processes. However, this issue has sparked mixed reactions among the public. Some South Africans strongly support the idea, saying it's about time the law is enforced properly. They believe that the high unemployment rate in the country can be partly linked to foreigners taking over small business sectors without following proper regulations. They say that locals should be given priority in the informal economy since it was originally designed to uplift South African families struggling to make ends meet. On the other hand, some people argue that not all foreign nationals are working illegally. Many of them are said to be contributing positively to the economy, paying rent, taxes, and employing locals in their businesses. Some South Africans even point out that many communities depend on these small foreign-owned shops for convenience, especially where local shops have closed down. Still, the government maintains that no matter the contribution, the law remains the law. The Immigration Act states clearly that harboring or helping someone who is in the country illegally is an offense. That includes providing accommodation, employment, or business partnerships without verifying the person's legal status. Anyone found guilty could face serious legal consequences, including fines or imprisonment. Officials are encouraging citizens to be more responsible and report illegal activities instead of taking the law into their own hands. They emphasize that law enforcement agencies should be the ones handling such cases. This comes after several reports of community members confronting or evicting foreign traders themselves, which has led to violent clashes in some areas. Police say such actions can easily escalate into chaos and even cost lives. The Department of Home Affairs has also been conducting more inspections and raids in recent months, especially in urban and township markets. They are checking permits, business registrations, and residency statuses to make sure people are compliant with immigration and trade regulations. Authorities say they are not targeting anyone unfairly but simply enforcing laws that have been ignored for too long. Meanwhile, community leaders are urging both locals and foreigners to engage in dialogue instead of confrontation. They believe cooperation is key to maintaining peace and stability. While enforcing the law is necessary, they say it should be done in a way that avoids unnecessary tension and conflict. Some legal experts have also weighed in, explaining that the purpose of these laws isn't to discriminate but to maintain order. They note that every country has the right to regulate its borders and protect its citizens' economic opportunities. But they also stress the importance of treating everyone with dignity during enforcement processes. Social media has also been buzzing with reactions. Some users support the government's stance, saying it's about national accountability and economic fairness. Others, however, think the issue is more complex and that poverty, poor service delivery, and corruption play bigger roles in the challenges South Africans face today. Either way, one thing is clear: this conversation about legality, trade, and fairness is far from over. Many citizens are now more aware of what the law says, and some are even reconsidering how they interact with undocumented individuals. For business owners, it's also a wake-up call to make sure all permits and partnerships are above board. At the same time, some South Africans are saying this enforcement could open up more opportunities for young entrepreneurs who've been struggling to find work. If done correctly, ensuring that informal markets are regulated and reserved for locals could create more stability and help reduce unemployment. But if handled poorly, it could lead to more division and tension in already struggling communities. The truth is, enforcing laws always comes with challenges. The key lies in how fairly and consistently it's done. If authorities can keep things balanced, maybe South Africa can achieve both justice and economic inclusion without deepening community divides. Before we wrap up, let me add a little light touch. One person joked online that with all these inspections going on, even your neighbor might start asking for your ID before borrowing sugar. Well, hopefully it doesn't come to that, but the message is clear: know the law, respect it, and stay on the right side of it. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe, like, and share this video so more people can stay informed. Remember, always double-check the facts for yourself and make sure you stay updated with the latest verified news. All images used in this video are for illustration purposes only. Sources: Department of Home Affairs. Immigration Act 13 of 2002, Section 42. South African Police Service News. SA Government News Updates.